welcome to your hips class. Today we might need 2 yoga blocks, so if you know that you like using blocks in your practice, go ahead and grab them. And we will get right into it. Let's get started in our tabletop position. So hips are over knees and shoulders are over wrists. And flex your right foot and just start to circle through that right hip. Big circles. Ooh, beautiful. Already getting cracking and popping here, which is all good. Switch directions as long as there's no pain. Cracks and pops can feel quite good actually. Last one. Beautiful. Flex your left foot and same thing. Big circles. Ooh, I don't know if you can hear that, but it is very creaky. Switch directions. Beautiful. And lower that down. Good. Now come to sit in a 90-90 position with your legs. So you'll be on your mat. Let me see how I can show this. Can you see me here? Okay, so you can actually start off like this. And then as you turn over to the left, you'll notice that your legs end up in a 90-degree angle. And you can keep your hands behind you at first. Inhale back to center and exhale over to the right. Beautiful. Keep going here, just side to side, and really imagine that you're moving from the hips, so you're not just trying to get the knees to touch the floor. You want to really feel this internal, external rotation through your hips. If this feels good, perhaps you let go of the hands and you work here. If not, no worries, just stay where you are. Beautiful. On this next one, you can stay here. Oops, this one makes you move a little bit. I want to make sure you can see me. Okay, so you can stay here if this feels okay, or you can start to fold down ever so slightly. So you want to feel this in that bottom hip, so your left hip. The outer hip should feel a nice stretch. You can come down onto your forearms if that feels okay. Breathe here. Imagine the muscles and tissues just melting with every exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, come on up, and gently move over to the other side. You can stay right here if this feels okay. And if you want to add on, you can walk your hands forward. Perhaps you stay here, or you come down on your forearms, or you can come all the way down with your forehead onto the floor, if that feels good. So I feel this in my right outer hip here. Really nice, yummy stretch. Breathe into it. So this should not be painful. It can be uncomfortable, and that's okay. So we want to breathe into that discomfort and really imagine you're inhaling, and then on every exhale, it just relaxes more and more. Beautiful. Inhale to come back to center. You can windshield wiper your hips a few times, just whew. Beautiful. Okay, come back into your tabletop position. Walk your hands about a hand's distance forward, curl the toes, push yourself back into a downward facing dog. Beautiful. Walk your feet out, maybe cracking and popping in the toes, all good. And on your next inhale, reach your right leg up and back. And as you exhale, step it forward in between your hands. Lower your back knee down and come up into your low lunge. Now this is where your blocks may be coming in handy. So you're in your low lunge. You can keep your back toes tucked for more stability, or you can untuck them. It's really up to you. Feel free to keep your hands on the blocks. You can also keep your hands on your front thigh, Or you can keep your hands up. That's a little bit more intense, so pick whatever feels good for you. Breathe into that front hip on the left side. And shift the hips back. Straighten your front leg. Flex the foot and feel this nice stretch in the back of your leg. If this feels too intense, you can come up like this. You can even be up here and hold on to a wall or something. So do whatever works for you. Just stay here for a moment. Take some ankle circles. And switch directions. Beautiful. And as you exhale, shift your hips forward again into your low lunge. Take a big inhale. Exhale, shift it back. Inhale forward. And exhale back. One more. Beautiful. Come back into your low lunge. Place the blocks to the side. Come into your dragon, or your lizard pose rather. So your hands come down on the inside of that right foot. You can also keep blocks underneath your hands here. You can wiggle the hips a little side to side. Stay here, or bring your back foot in towards the glute. Swing around with your right hand and grab a hold of that back foot. If this is too intense, you just stay in your lizard. Beautiful. Feel that front hip really just sink down towards the ground. Quad is lengthening. Everything is just melting. Beautiful. Slowly release. Don't slingshot that foot. Lift the back leg and step it back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it in between your hands. Lower the back knee. You can keep the toes curled or uncurled, or tucked rather. Come into your low lunge. You can use the blocks here if you'd like. Or you can place your hands on your front thigh. Feel that nice stretch through the front hip flexors. And don't go too deep here. Just kind of feel into what feels good for you, right? We don't want to overwhelm the body. We just want to get into our hips a little bit. If this is way too much, you can also stay here. And you can pad your back knee. Do whatever you need to do to make it more comfortable. Exhale, shift the hips back. Come into your half splits. Use the blocks here as needed. You want to imagine almost back bending through your spine here. Take some ankle circles one direction. And switch directions. Beautiful. Inhale, come into your low lunge. And exhale, half splits. Perhaps try it without the blocks or not. Inhale, low lunge. And exhale, half split. Beautiful. Come into your low lunge and let's take that lizard pose. Again, you can keep your hands on the floor or on blocks in front of you. So you're on the inside of that left foot now. So you can be here. You can wiggle a little bit, settle into those hips. You can stay here if it feels good. You can bring that back foot in towards the booty and then swing around with that left arm. And perhaps you can grab the foot, perhaps not. Either way, it doesn't matter. Just you can stay here or grab a strap, or you can stay in your lizard. Breathe here. And again, any discomfort in that bottom knee, just pat it with a pillow or towel or anything like that. Beautiful. Let it all melt with every exhale. And slowly release. Don't slingshot that foot. Lift the back knee and step that left foot back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Lower the knees, come and sit on your heels, and thank you so much for catching this quick 10-minute hip class with me, and I hope I'll see you soon. Bye, have a great day.